Alright everybody, so we're here to talk about episode 8 of Bel-Air. I gotta say, this might be my favorite episode yet, and I don't really know why. I was like, dang, that was a good episode. I really like that one. What happens, or the spoiler-free, no detail synopsis, is that it's Will's birthday, and they fly his mom out for this birthday party for Will. He's turning 17. A lot of drama occurs, as this is now a drama instead of a comedy. Let's do our breakdown. We do it by character. So we'll start with Will. Like I said, it's his birthday. He's turned 17, and his mom has flown down for a birthday party. And he just wanted to show her around Bel-Air, show him how he's been living, how he likes it. He likes to take her to some places. Sometimes Vi and Viv don't get along. So he's got this birthday party. He's like, I want y'all to get along for the party, and that's it. And through all of everything, he starts getting curious and wanting answers about his dad. And it's kind of an emotional episode for sure. And by the end of the episode, he has now struck a deal with Jeffrey to find his dad. So that's what's going on. So next, Carlton's actually not really in the episode a lot, other than his main thing in the episode is that Vi says something to him about how Will always wanted a brother and he never got one. And then Carlton's like, that's kind of funny because I remember after Ashley was born, I always said I wanted a brother and I never got one. And she's like, well, it's kind of funny how life works, right? Now y'all both got y'all's wish. And he's like, yeah, I guess we did. So he's kind of building the brotherly bond with Will. And they try to mend, how with Will's with Lisa now at the end. And he even gets to help his mom through something. But yeah, at the end, he's pretty much just like, look, me and Lisa are done. That chapter's closed. So, it's okay for you to date her, whatever. He's like, but do not hurt her. And Will's like, I ain't going to. Hillary is now, the sexy chef. And she's about to make another video like that. So she tells her parents. And they obviously don't agree. And so she's doing it. She's in there, in her robe and her bra, about to do something. And then something her mom said strikes. So she's like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. But, what's the guy's name? He's like Coy or something. The guy over the social house. He's like, look, this is how you're getting your views. And she's like, well, I'm not gonna do it. And he's like, look, man. He's like, I looked up your track record. You quit everything you do. He's like, you can quit the house, but you're gonna owe me some money. And she does. So she's quit. So now I think she said she's living in a hotel. She hasn't told her parents yet. So Hillary's arc is still my favorite. I don't know, is there something about the story of being a social media star, living in a house? That's kind of a cool idea, I think. Honestly, if you're gonna ask me, if you were to ask me, I kind of live in a social media house. Both my roomies, they're both podcasters. All right, they're podcasting, I'm YouTubing, and we got our own social media house right here. It's called the BBS Dubs. Ashley, once again, she's not in the episode much. I just think they're not treating her character like they should. Unless it has something to do with her crush, like I said earlier, unless it has something to do with her crush, she's just not in the show. She has 1 or 2 lines in this whole episode. And it's use Ashley more. She's an important character in the first series. But maybe they're just gonna slowly make her more important. Phil's running into troubles in his election race. It's because Carlton threw that party and Hillary's posting thirst videos is what it was called. And Viv is kind of stepped out of the spotlight because she's working on her art. So it's really hurting him. So then when Hillary comes and it's like, yo, I'm about to make this next video, it really hurts him. But the weird thing is that when Vi says something about how she's going to tell Will about his father, Phil and Vivian get super defensive and no, you can't do that. And Phil even tells Jeffrey hey, I need you to make sure that Will's father does not come near him. And Jeffrey's even like, look, what if this was about Carlton, you know? He's like, you have to think about the dad. He's like, Jeffrey even says, like, I have a son. Like, I'm thinking about my son. Like, I feel like this is Will's choice. And feels like, you work for me. You do what I said. And Jeffrey's like, all right. Getting kind of fierce over here. Vivian, though, this is where like a lot of the emotion comes from, is that her and Vi's relationship is very strained. There's a lot of details involving their mother and their come-ups, and how like she's rich now and Vi's not, and it leads to this big argument in which Carlton gets to help Viv and Will gets to help Vi, and it's just very sweet. And I think that's like, I don't know, seeing the boys have both matured and like seeing like their relationship get better and being able to help their moms, it's nice. And Lisa's just not really there. She comes to the birthday party. That's kind of it. That's pretty much it. Jazz comes to the party. So I was sitting here editing the video and I totally forgot to mention something. One thing that was so good in this episode was that it goes into Viv's like room where she, like her artist room where she paints, and there's a painting of James Avery, the original Philip Banks, and it's kind of just like an outline of him, kind of, but like you can tell it's supposed to be like a nice in memory of him, and I just loved that. So there's a cool little Easter egg I forgot to mention. So like I said, probably my favorite episode yet, and now I'm really excited for the next two, because now Will's looking for his father. Also, Jeffrey had a letter. I'm guessing it was from Lou. Interesting. So let me know where y'all think the show's going. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.